Okay, Miss Laura, I think we can go ahead and get started, please. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to docket number 230132 RE01. Here is consideration of civil penalty and enforcement action against the Connecticut Light and Power Company doing business as Eversource after an investigation of Eversource's manner of operation and safety regarding its underground electric distribution system. We are here this morning for a hearing regarding a notice of violation issued in 2023. So we're here today for a hearing at the request of the company, to which there's been pre-filed testimony that is put in front of us. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette. I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Pekoski and Commissioner Michael Karen. We have an agenda in front of us today that we will move to in a second. We will first begin by asking any attorneys representing parties or interveners in this matter to please intern appearance. So if you're an attorney intending to participate in today's hearing, I'd ask that you enter appearance now using the raise hand function, which is under the reactions tab at the bottom of the screen. So I'll pause here. Attorney McCorney.
Good morning, Chair. Attorney Allison McCorney for the Office of Consumer Counsel. I'm joined today by my co-counsel, Thomas Wheel.
Thank you. Good morning. Attorney Chris.
Thank you, Chairman Gillette. Dan Crisp for Eversource, and I'm joined today by my co-counsel, Vincent Pace.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Are there administrative matters before we move to the witnesses?
No, they're not.
Very good. Is there any public comment this morning? All right, very good. Then Attorney Chris, if you could please introduce your witness panel and then pause so I can administer the oath.
Thank you, Chairman Gillette. Our witness panel today is Mark Bonjuklian.
Very good. Mr. Bonjuklian, if you could please take yourself off mute and raise your right hand, I will administer the oath. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pains of penalties of perjury.
I do.
Thank you. All right, Attorney Chris, could you please have your witness adopt any pre-filed materials?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Mr. Bonjuklian, can you please state your full name and title for the record?
Mark Bonjuklian, Manager of Distribution Projects and Programs.
And Mr. Bonjuklian, in connection with this proceeding, did you sponsor pre-filed testimony and exhibits?
I did.
And do you have any changes or modifications to these materials?
I do not.
And do you adopt these materials as your sworn testimony here today?
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Bonjuklian. Chair, our witness is available for cross.
Thank you. We will turn to our agenda. Attorney McCorney, any cross for this witness, please?
We'd like to reserve the right to cross-examine in the event that there's additional testimony today that was not included in the pre-filed testimony. Otherwise, we've reviewed the record and have no questions based on the testimony already submitted.
Thank you. Attorney Chris, I didn't skip right over. I think you told the case coordinator that you did not have a direct statement or anything this morning. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, was the question for me or Mr. Bonjuklian?
It was for you. I apologize.
Okay.
I was operating under the assumption that your witness did not have any direct testimony based on.
We do not.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Then, very good. Then let me turn to the authority staff. Attorney Fryer, believe we do not have any questions.
I do not have any questions.
Thank you. All right, I'll turn to the bench. Commissioner Hearing.
Thanks, Madam. Thank you, Madam Chairman. I guess I just have one or two questions for Mr. Manjuklian. Mr. Manjuklian, this seems very similar to a recent case that was before the authority in the past 3 or 4 weeks. And again, looking over the pre-file testimony, also various accident reports that you submitted to the authority in the past, dating back to, I think it was 2013 or so, 2012, 2013. Wherein a number of boxes that if you had no information, you left it blank.
Yes, I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little bit, but I believe you're asking me about the reports that we had included in the testimony with respect to each year going back 10 or so years.
Yes.
And why there were blank fields.
Yes.
Yeah. So that had been our practice of and reporting method, where if we did not have known responsive information to the questions, that the fields were left blank.
And subsequently, you found out that the authority does not care for that type of report. Would prefer each box filled with something, whether it's not applicable or no information.
Yes, that's correct. Once we found out during this docket and the Norfolk docket last year, we changed our method of reporting to be more in line with what the direction we'd been given by the authority. Yes.
Okay. Have you had any meetings with any authority staff or members of the authority?
Have I personally?
Concerning the way the reports are expected to be filled out? No.
And when we had, to my knowledge, we'd had, no prior direction other than what's been submitted into testimony with regard to previous correspondence from Pura in 2022.
And there's no question from the company concerning the lateness of the reports being submitted.
No, we're not contesting that portion of the penalty. There's no contest there.
Okay.
We accept that.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I'm all set.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I think that Commissioner Karen asked my qualifying questions as well, so thank you very much.
Thank you. You just look at the agenda here. Mr. Bonjuklian, I do not have any questions. So, Attorney Chris, do you need a moment to consider redirect?
No, Chairman Gillette, I do not.
Okay. In that case, Mr. Bonjuklian, thank you for appearing and for answering questions. You are excused. That brings us to the end of our agenda today. We will upload into the case schedule for this docket the next events, as I do not see them on the agenda. So I'd ask that you please take note of the calendar that will be updated for this docket in our case management system. With that, unless there are any closing administrative matters, seeing none, we are going to adjourn for the morning. Thank you very much and have a great rest of the day.